Immortal, VP.
Naku, lakad mo to,
Normally.
The cogs and Ench, well, she has an insane amount of healing, but with the Dugs here, it's actually quite decent. Not only can you chase down a hero like Sand King or Mirana after their escape mechanism, but it's also just pretty.
Can you even stop this lane? As like TB Clockwork, it's a strong lane, don't get me wrong, but this is also Terrorblade, right? There's not much you can do in the grand scheme of things. Sure, it is a lot of magic damage, but it's TB, man. This hero is just so strong. And middle, what? What? Solo kill on Storm Spirit from a Death Prophet? How?
So he's going to the hard camp now with level 1 Static Remnant. That feels so bad.
Pain and suffering is going to be there for him as he's trying to farm. In the meantime, though, Shan is taken out in this bottom lane as Disma and Pena. There's a very big chance that this DP just shows up, pops Ghost, and tries running at you at that time. As we see top lane, Ravens finally getting a kill for themselves onto this top lane, as a dad on the Terrorblade will bring down
the wanting to farm the same camps, wasting efficiency. Shan.
He's gonna survive! Shan! 22 HP will be enough to keep him alive. Ultimately, though, the rest of the team will show up to get revenge. They bring down, if in the like 10 to 20 minute mark you don't get something resembling success out of these first few rotations. And it looks like they have something of an agreement with me, because they're gonna try and make this jump onto Jamari, and there we go. Quick movement, Death Prophet losing a lot of HP right now. She's gonna almost get taken down. She's still alive, but not for much longer. They finally do get the kill. The double damage rune on Nengoflo helped out a lot, and the Centaur Conqueror stomp onto the Clockwork will enable the Storm Spirit to secure himself.
When he sees TB build stat items.
Yep. He's like, yes, I'm gonna get a Terrorblade for my team as well. He's almost got this Aghanim Scepter going, and at that point, we've got ourselves the double Iron Shells. Don't break a dice top, but meh, you mentioned it earlier. The support, who cares about past 5 lives at all? We might care about this midlife though, because Benyaz goes in with the Blink Dagger Epicenter. They want to find Mingati. Nongaflow will come in as well. We'll be able to get the full catch onto the Tiny. At the same time, Kara, exactly the 15-minute mark. Not that kind of game so far for Tiny, but until it is, does feel like Ravens will be having a practically free time as they pop the Moonlight Shadow. Big zip going down. They find Shan. Once again, this is going to be a dead Dawnbreaker. Sellyhammer will not protect you in this instance. We've had some cancelled TPs, but they still want to come and fight in the fight here for Omega. At the same time, Nengoflo, he doesn't have any mana left here, Wingblade. He actually went too far in the wrong direction. Will end up diving headlong into these heroes on the side of Omega, but the epicenter goes into Jamari, and Ravens getting immediate revenge for their mid laner. The question is, what try and force a fight here? Mingati walking underneath some reveal. He gets Sparrow struck. Do they have the damage to kill him before he can try and turn this around? They don't just yet. Here comes in the Solar Guardian from the Dawnbreaker, but Mingati will die towards the impetus shot coming in from Kara. Shan, you came in to save your carry. Little did you know you might have just come in to feed the enemy carry, but Dad is in danger. Dad is dying. Dad gets ticked down. Dark Demon able to secure the kill there. Now he's running for more, looking for Dismar as well, pushing him away. They will be able to get a double kill on the Clockwork here. And somehow, some way, not only do they defend the tier 2 tower, Wingblade, more overall team items. We'll talk about it in a second, because Kara, it's just Kara, who cares? So then we started seeing like Greaves, Lotus Swords, etc. Then things have started to turn back in this direction. What? Burrow Strike catching 3 heroes there. BKB will emerge from Jamari, but it's already too late. Dark Demon's the first one to fall in this fight. Jamari trying to chase down Dad using his exorcism. Do they have the damage with Mingati? Yes, they do. Terrorblade will go down. A beautiful Burrow Strike to be sure, but they still end up losing their Terrorblade. Nengoflo gonna look for revenge, trying to find out Mingati, and another great Burrow Strike catching 2 cores, followed up by the damage from Disma. That's gonna be them dead. Yamari doing what he can on the Death Prophet, but unfortunately death comes to us all, even those who prophesy it. Okay, it's fine. We'll allow it. Pepe hands.
Ooh, Storm.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Pepe? Nope, he's not fine. He's not fine. Wasn't there a window there for the BKB? Or was it
he had 2 seconds cooldown on his BKB. That was such unfortunate timing.
Unfortunately though, Tiny doesn't have a BKB of his own, so he needs to get out of here very, very quickly. The Ion Shell Surge will give him enough movement speed and enough magical damage around him to make him a very unattractive target to keep chasing. Ravens will allow him to survive. The same will not be true of the Dark Demon. It's a 1-for-1 trade, but a support for a mid. Finally, we get Omega Gaming taking a favorable trade for them. Still not more offensive items after picking up the BKB Sergeant Kaya. Trying to build into what I assume will be a Shiva's, but we'll see. Sean, well, you're definitely dead. There's no way that you have the luxury of surviving this. They're coming in on the side of Omega. Looking like they might want to take a fight here. Not so sure about this one. Jamari TP'd out very, very last minute. That we spoke about a long time ago. They'll feel it's time to go and claim Omegas for ourselves. Mingati gonna try force a fight. They go into Negalore, nicely done. 4-hero avalanche into a 3-hero vacuum wall. Gonna be able to at the very least kill the Stone Spirit. Will they be able to get more out of this? Lissex definitely wants it. Yamari though falling too low. Dad is just too strong right now on the Terrorblade. They've already managed to bring down 2. Mingati, they will buy back on the Stone Spirit to try and force the fight further. They get in onto the Tiny. Tiny will go down without buyback. Doesn't have an option to return and help his team out. Lissex forced to run away. Shan can do nothing else but try and buy time by fleeing in the opposite direction, but still will end up dying, be forced to buy back. Ravens going for this ultimate push. Doesn't even matter. They don't need this last push because the GG's already been called. Omega Gaming throw in the towel. And they will give up the ghost here in game number 1. Granting Ravens the victory and keeping the Division 1 dream. Even if it's only a dream, the dream stays alive right now.
Yeah. That TV. Even in the last fight, they had the perfect initiation, but they just couldn't.
Where are you?
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting choice here. I feel like their train of thought is that they want to bring the aggression to Omega Gaming.
With the rolling boulder, a lot of damage coming in. Oh no, this would be disastrous if they give it to Dad. Couple more right clicks is all they need to get this kill. Dark Demon gonna make them work for it. Looking for the deny here onto the tower, and indeed he will be able to find it. It will not be a first blood in this game. Being kept away from some of these rules, but they actually might try to make something happen onto Jamari. Jamari needs to be careful here, but so does Nengoflo. Nengoflo very low. Who's gonna die first? Fairy Fire getting used up. Dismar gonna try to get this chase down onto the bat, and they get the right clicks through the trees. The Earth Spirit provides the vision. Nengoflo provides the damage. And they do manage to get the kill. Pick. And just in general, I harp on about this all the time in China, as we might see another movement onto Jamari. Jamari certainly dead. Woo! Batrider, my friend. Use the Firefly, but you know what's up. Dismar's going to be able to pick up that kill. This is now turning into a disaster. It's one thing to die once, to die twice. You're going to come back still level 4. She's going to be
definitely a timer on Omega, I think.
Yeah. They are going to try and open up more space with this window. Jamari had smoked up with Shan. But unfortunately, this is a bit of an awkward situation. You don't have the BTs just yet. You don't have a Blink Dagger. You need the Inkswell to initiate for you. But they will also have access to the Wraithfire Blast as they converge down onto this Cooker. Should be an easy kill. Benyaz does go down. But unfortunately, might not be the only one to go down here. Nengoflo shows up with a double damage rune. And the rest of Omega Gaming, they actually have to run away. They see this DD crop, they're like, well, we actually can't deal with it for sure. The question is, will he be able to stay there? Top lane, they're trying to force a fight on Omega Gaming so they can take the tower. But unfortunately, this might not go the way they thought. They get a Sonic Wave out onto Lissex. He threw out the epicenter first, so that allows him to at least kill Kara. Dark Demon shows up to the fight as well. But will he be able to keep this fight going? Nengoflo kills him to claim himself an additional kill. Lissex falling low to the Shadow Strike. One more right click from Nengoflo will kill him. He doesn't have vision anymore. He lost him. Oh no, Lissex might actually survive this. The Dust of Appearance went by too quickly, and the Scream didn't connect. Lissex will survive. He walks away. The sliver of HP.
If you manage to jump her with a Mystic Flare and the damage amplification and then one follow-up stun, she's still gonna die. Like, no question about it.
They were trying to make that initiation happen bottom. They reveal the Blink Dagger, but Mingati just gets glimpsed back. The Inkswell combo doesn't work as expected. The Ravens now know that they are playing at a significant disadvantage. Dad will get stunned up as well as Kara with the Inkswell. Mingati throwing out damage onto Kara will be able to get the kill onto him. They did drop down the Static Storm from the Disruptor, but Mingati still has access to the full second life. Dad forced to pop the Stone Gaze and flee the area. It's 2-0 so far. Disma, nice block off of the Rolling Boulder. They will not allow an escape on the Earth Spirit. They claim the third kill here.
If it's a stalemate position, your Dusa is gonna win you the game, so you need to make sure that you only make really safe moves.
Mega Gaming have made a very safe move by just...
From this fight.
Well, they're not going to take the memo, my friend, because they're going to go in for the initiation. Kara's going to be the first one jumped, silenced up, so there's not going to be any access to the static storm. We'll buy back instantly, but Benya's also getting jumped on. No BKB for him. There's no access just yet to the boat. There was a huge Sonic Wave thrown in, but it misses absolutely everybody. Dismar dies. Benyas gets brought down. The static storm that came in from the Disruptor wasn't that effective either. Did help them kill the Sand King, and now it might help them get even more out of this. Mingati, does he get out of this? No, he doesn't! Nengo Flow finds a double kill. The BKB timing on this Queen of Pain.
Control your teammates in pubs even once.
Oh no. Mid lane, poor Jamari gets clips back. I'm gonna pump the BKB. This might end up being a mistake. There's gonna be a Mystic Flare though. Initiation back onto the Queen of Pain. They set up a trap of their own. Dad really wants to try and kill Jamari. Doesn't manage to do so. They run out of the BKB as well, so they need to run away. Dismar misses the rolling boulder onto Lissex, so Lissex will find the Burrow Strike onto the Medusa, and now Mingati comes in. The Inkswell starts up the Medusa. They're going to get out these right clicks, but here comes the Coco Romp up. Mingati gets crashed onto by the boat. Dismar, they're on top of him as well. Will they be able to cancel the TP? You bet your ass they will. Mingati, no escape for you, my friend. You just get right clicked down by Dad. And it's not over yet either, because Dismar finds another rolling boulder onto the high ground that they probably should have gone for a different mid lane. It doesn't feel like it has fulfilled the role that it was supposed to. As we see top, Sand King, they get a big jump here. Dad finishing off the Roshan in the meantime as they go for the kill onto Lissex. Once more, Omega Gaming make the jump and they end up getting punched in the nose pretty freaking hard for this one. Now you are out of it damage. The Sand King with the Skywrath Mage combo no longer is reliable enough to kill the Queen.
Even with the deep push potential from a Batrider and a Sand King, Medusa just doesn't care about the damage.
And she's just chilling, man. Right, kicking out everywhere. In fact, it just glimpses back Lissex. He's inside the static storm right now. Does not have buyback either if he goes down, and indeed he will. 5 seconds until he has the BKB online. This is it. This fight has to work. It has to. They jump down. Will they be able to get this kill? The Sonic Wave comes in, though, pushes them away from the Medusa, and she just rushes forward, throwing out damage everywhere. Mingati is doing his best to throw in these right clicks, but it doesn't matter. They've already lost 4 heroes. He loses his first life, comes back into it. On the side of the fight, Jamari does get brought down. They isolate Mingati. They go back into him. They give Nengo Flow a rampage on this Queen of Pain, trying to go for more as well. Dog Demon, come on, fam. Be a trooper. Give him the double rampage. That's the right thing to do. We've got another hero on the field with Nengo Flow with 6 kills in that fight, Wingblade. 7 if you count the Wraith King getting brought down. And that is going to be that. There is no chance back into this one. Omega Gaming call GG. Ravens take the game. Ravens take their first series. And Ravens keep the dream alive for potential promotion into Division 1. They're not going to have 3 losses. Instead, today, Wingblade, they cop their first ever win. Woo! What a game of Dota.
Yeah. I have been pretty impressed by Ravens in this series. It looks like they just have a very clear game plan and stick to it.